Welcome everybody to Intensity Broadcasting. My name's Josh Hall. This is the Doghouse Racing League Tuesday night racing series brought to you by Trackside NASCAR Outlet. In the Trackside NASCAR Outlet 112 here tonight in the season finale from Talladega Superspeedway. We're getting ready for the final race of the season, and it's going to be a great one here. A season finale at Talladega. This is going to be a wild one for sure. Just by starting the race tonight, Jamie Horn has indeed locked up the championship. So we see him currently up at the top of the leaderboard with 420 points. Second place is 58 points behind, so he will definitely be holding on to that top spot. I think I've got the wrong points up there. I want to double check that. Nope, that is the right point. So there you go. Christopher Simon, 58 points back. And then Ken Byers back in third. Brandon Lopez and Hunter Simpson, your top five. So that top five, that top six actually still within each other right now. Only a few points separate your top five. So anybody can come up into that second place. You see Christopher Simon last week moving himself up into second place, jumps up 3 spots. Ken Byers moves up 3 spots as well. Justin McMahon falls 4 spots. So this final few spots here tonight will be decided here at Talladega Superspeedway. Of course, we won't have the exact standings for you here tonight, but we will have you will be able to view those over on the Doghouse Racing League's website, linked down below in the description at doghouseracingle.com. You can find stats, standings, driver bio, news, and more right over there at doghouseracingle.com. They've got some swag there as well, so you can check all that out down at the link listed below. Of course, tonight's race is brought to you by Trackside NASCAR Outlet, which is an authorized Lionel dealer, including a full line of full line of diecast, including cup, Xfinity truck, driver apparel, hats, and jackets. Trackside NASCAR Outlet offers everything NASCAR, including full-size and mini helmets, flags, and coolers. Stop by their store, check them out on Facebook, or check them out online at www.tracksidenascaroutlet.com. So we've got about 3 minutes left here in practice. We saw a big group practicing earlier. We had a big pack out on the track. It doesn't look like that is going on right now. Looks like everybody's kind of going out there in single car runs, doing some mock qualifying. Of course, we've got the chat open for you as well, whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on Kick, or over on Twitch. We do have the chat live. If you want to throw a shout out there, who you're cheering on here tonight, feel free to drop a line. Or if you just want to talk to me, I enjoy that as well. Drop a comment in the chat, and we'll be sure to respond to it for you. Stephen Bonomo is the fastest car here in practice. River Weldon, second fastest. Brandon Lopez, Kevin Powell, Gary Amio. So here at Talladega Superspeedway, it doesn't matter how fast you are. It's all about track position, who your friends are, and where you will be at the end. The other unique thing about Talladega Superspeedway, we'll pull up this track map on the side here. Actually, that's not the best one to pull up. We'll pull up this one right here. You'll notice that red stripe, that is the start-finish line. And you notice where it's located. It's not in the tri-oval like all other racetracks. It's located in the middle of the straightaway between the tri-oval and turn 1, which is going to make for an exciting finish here tonight. It always lends itself to 3, 4, and 5 wide finishes. Sometimes we can see wrecks, cars upside down coming across the stripe. It will be a wild one for sure. What that also does is kind of makes it difficult on starts and restarts, because the restart zone is so far up into the that chute between turn 3 and the tri-oval. So it can trip people up a little bit on restarts as well. People get antsy. You start seeing people running into each other before the green flag even flies. So watch for that tonight. It's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a good one here tonight. You're not going to want to miss it here on Intensity Broadcasting. As we got about 45 seconds left to go here in practice. Again, we want to thank all of our great partners that made this season possible, including Trackside NASCAR Outlet, which is tonight's race sponsor and the series sponsor as well. Don't want to forget about Butt Kicker. Butt Kicker is a well-known established leader in gaming haptics. The award-winning line of Butt Kicker products lets users feel low-frequency sounds. Their products are used and endorsed around the world by leading PC and console gamers, including professional sim racers. Check out the full line of products, figure it's right for you, by visiting thebuttkicker.com. Of course, they're a great partner of not just Intensity Broadcasting, but of the Doghouse Racing League as well. So I love my Butt Kicker. I've got the Gamer 2. It is definitely awesome. Or Gamer Plus, excuse me. Definitely adds some realism to the sim. So of course, check them out over at thebuttkicker.com. Group 6 has been a great partner as well. Rev up your brand's potential at Group 6 at every turn of the Doghouse Racing League season. As your creative marketing powerhouse, we're here to fuel your success, accelerate your impact, and steer your brand towards victory. Group 6, where every race is an opportunity to outshine and outperform. Discover more at group6inc.com. Also a great partner this season has been NapDaddy Racing. Check them out over at napdaddyracing.com. Check out their free stuff tab. And if you're looking for an iRacing paint, check them out over there. It looks like qualifying is underway. See the 20 of Daniel Wilkerson on the racetrack, Bill Gentry. And because of that start-finish line where it's located, of course, you'll notice that the cars are going to be almost taking 3 laps here. See who the furthest along is. That's Steven Bonomo right up against the wall, trying to get as much speed into this car as possible. Running down to the bottom of the racetrack, coming to the stripe. And he may stay all the way down on the bottom, all the way around. He will. So, a couple different ways you can qualify here at Talladega. I know personally I like to run the first lap, or first 2 laps up against the wall until I take the white flag. And then I'm right down there on that double yellow line. Of course, that double yellow line is out of bounds. So don't expect to see anybody down below that, as they will get penalized for going down below that line. I already see in the chat, number 7 cheering on Gary Amio. Again, if you got someone you want to shout out, or drop it in the chat. Read it right here for you. As here comes Bonomo down across the stripe. Going to take the white flag on his qualifying attempt. For Bill Gentry, currently the fastest car out on the racetrack. Oh, well, I take that back. See, Bonomo was the first one to put a lap down. My time in scoring over here was lying to me. There's Gary Amio going up to the top of the leaderboard. As you see that 7 right there on that double yellow line coming off of turn number 2. Pushes up the track just a little bit. You can do that. You can run that middle of the track there. Let the car wash up the track a little bit. Try to get a little bit of speed so you can diamond down in, use the hill there. Yep, drive the car down the hill, pick up a little bit of speed. See, Jamie Horn just went to the top of the leaderboard with a 54.99. Here's Tyler Millette, just went 3rd fastest on his lap. Of course, that's going to do it for us, because we only have 5 minutes of qualifying. So, got to get your laps done quickly here at Talladega if you are going to get your laps in at all. Let's take a look at our starting grid. Big field here tonight. 24 cars getting ready to roll off here. Your champion, Jamie Horn, will start on the pole. Bill Gentry going to roll off from P2. Tyler Millette and Gary Amio make up row number 2. Justin McMahon, he'll roll off from the 5th position with Steven Bonomo in 6th. Richard Leclerc and Kevin Powell make up row number 4. Ken Byers and Michael Dow back in row number 5 with Daniel Wilkerson and Mike Leftwich in the 6th row. So qualifying ended early. looks like somebody accidentally hit the advance button as opposed to something else. So that is why qualifying ended so quickly. So they are going to extend things a little bit longer. We'll see how this goes here. Mark Dumont going to start in the 13th position with Ray Rittenzer. I'm trying to try this one. Rittenor back in position number 14. Kevin Hash going to roll off from the 17th position with Brandon Lopez back in 18th. John Smith and Hunter Simpson make up row number 10. Christopher Simon in the 21, he'll roll off 21st with Kevin Brown in the 22nd spot. Jason Ross and River Weldon will make up the rest of the field here tonight from Talladega Superspeedway. And out of all the racetracks that we come to, Talladega is probably the one track where qualifying doesn't really mean as much as other tracks. Really what it comes down to here at Talladega is who your friends are, who you can work well with, and who can help you get up to the front. And that's exactly what we're going to see here tonight as gridding is going on. We are just about to get underway here from Talladega Superspeedway. Cars are lining up on the grid. And you'll hear a lot of different words here that you normally don't hear here tonight when it comes to Talladega. Words like, well, if you're not familiar with Superspeedway driving, just the draft in general. The more cars can get lined up in a row, the faster that row is going to go. Where the energy is going to come from, that line that's got more cars, if somebody's a good pusher, they can get the energy going and make that line move. The side draft, when you get right along the side door of the driver, these cars push a big wake of air, like a wake of water. As that wake comes off the nose, you can actually dump that wake right on the spoiler of the car next to you and slow them down. You don't speed yourself up, but you slow them down enough where you can help make yourself a pass. So the air is a big, big factor here at Talladega. As we see Jamie Horn pulling off to the left, he's going to take the EOL here at the start. Just listening to the driver's meeting here. So the normal things that I was talking about earlier, can't pass down below that double yellow line. And watching the starts here because where the restart zone is, again, because the start finish line is located past the tri-oval, it can get a little confusing coming to starts and restarts when you can get out of line, because you got to stay in line until you hit the start finish line. So this is going to be a fantastic race to watch with these 24 cars out on the racetrack. A couple drivers I'm not super familiar with, but we'll watch them here tonight. Drivers like Ray Rittenor and River Weldon. So here we go. We're getting ready for the final race of the season. Of course, next season is already planned out. Trackside NASCAR Outlet will be coming back as the series sponsor for the ARCA Winter Series, which will start up on October 14th from Charlotte Motor Speedway. We'll talk about that in a few minutes as the pace car is getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn down on the pit road. And Tyler Millette comes down to the starting zone, located way down here in the middle of the tri-oval. You'll see that orange stripe, or blue stripe, excuse me, as the green flag now flies. And we are racing for the final time here in the Doghouse Racing League Trackside NASCAR Outlet ARCA Series. As the field makes their way down into turn one for the first time. These cars are just getting up to speed, but we're already seeing some pushing and shoving, some cars getting some sideways. As Gary Amia was just loose off the front bumper of Steven Bonomo. bottom lane getting lined up awfully quick as Tyler Millett's going to lead that bottom lane with a big shove from Justin McMahon down the backstretch towards turn number 3. Richard Leclerc up into the 3rd spot. Daniel Wilkerson already up 6 spots into the top 5 down on that bottom lane, and he's continuing his march forward. We'll watch him as the race goes on. Up on that top lane, that leader of the top line, that is the 99 of Kenneth Byers, with Gary Amio and Steven Bonomo trying to move that top lane forward. As we complete lap number 1, Tyler Millett is going to lead the first lap here. And the other thing about Superspeedway racing is staying out of the big one. We know the Doghouse Racing League does not have any resets, so any damage accrued during the race, they're either going to have to get fixed or retire. And it would not be far-fetched to see 10, 15, even 18, 20 cars caught up in a single wreck. We have one car way up the racetrack and out of line. I see who the first cars that make that 3rd lane happen. It looks like the 00 of Jason Ross up there. We see the 5 of Hunter Simpson moving up to the high side. Jamie Horn, Kevin Brown. So already we see drivers try to make a 3rd lane working as Ross is going to tuck down in line in fear of losing the pack. You see that little separation there between the back cars there, 3 wide, and the rest of the field. Again, you want to be lined up. You don't want to lose that pack, because if you do, it's pretty much a death sentence for the rest of your race. As I say that, we see, I think it's Eric Warman going up on the high side, 3 wide. No, that is not Eric Warman. That is... Well, Ken Byers is back up there. I think that is... I think that is River up on that high side right now. Well, River's fallen all the way to the back of the pack in the 248. Mike Leftwich down on the low side. And that's Ken. Oh, that's who that is. Kevin Powell in that blue, white, and green machine. He was one of the first ones to jump up to that high side as well. As we've got a battle for the lead going on. Justin McMahon trying to do it all by himself out there with no help. Now he's got some... Oh, he gets turned right in front of the field. Tyler Millett is around. And this is going to be a big one already. Justin McMahon, Tyler Millett involved. We see the, I think that's an 82. Oh, that's the 87, excuse me, of Ray Rittenor. Got up in this one as well. Looks like, yeah, Justin McMahon may have gotten the worst of that one. River Weldon was able to check up and stay out of it. And that's going to bring up our first Wreckage Rewind of the night. As that started with Justin McMahon. Wasn't anything that Justin did wrong. Just wrong place, wrong time. As we see, he's got he's out in front of the 88 of Josh Cully. And Cully's getting pushed there by the 7 of Gary Armillo. And just a big shove to the 24. Hits him at the wrong spot. That sends Tyler Millett turned right in front of McMahon. Cully gets a little piece of it. You see, Gary Armillo goes almost up and over. The 28, Daniel Wilkerson, oh, hard into the back of Justin McMahon. We see the 14 get caught up in that as well. Jamie Horn just sneaking through. Kevin Brown, look at the job he does. There's the 87 of Ray Rittenor, just nowheres to go. And let's run along here with the 87. We'll jump right on the in-car here and see exactly what he sees and just how fast this happens. You see, 1 second there's a hole, next second it closes up, and it's a hard break tough break for some of these drivers. Richard Leclerc got through it. He's going to stay out. Bill Gentry also stays out. Everybody else came down pit road. Here's Josh Cully coming down to his pit stall. The rest of the field did come down pit road, so just 2 cars staying out, Richard Leclerc and Bill Gentry. We'll see who the first driver is to make their way off of pit road. Oh, Jamie Horn looked like he stalled it trying to get that thing fired, but he's going to win the race off pit road. Take that back. John Smith won the race off pit road. I don't know why John's car is white. Let me see if I can Control R. See if I can get everybody's paint jobs back the way they should be. Looks like just a glitch there on that 10 machine. We'll see when everybody's paints come back. They'll come back one by one. I'm seeing paints come back now, so see River Weldon up into the 3rd position. Yeah, John Smith just showing a white car on my screen. No numbers, no nothing. So we cross the line next time, we'll have just 1 lap to go under yellow. Trying to get my numbers up on my screen here so I can see where everybody is on the racetrack. So when we cross the line this time, we'll have just 1 to go. Of course, we're going to take a moment again and thank all of our great partners who have made this season what it is, including Trackside NASCAR Outlet as our race sponsor tonight, as well as our series sponsor, Butt Kicker for their continued support, Group 6, Chonies, Nap Daddy Racing, all coming in and helping out this season and making it what it is. Again, the ARCA series will start back up on October 14th. Schedule looks like this. We'll be going to Charlotte, then Superspeedway racing at Daytona, Chicagoland, Texas, more Superspeedway racing at Echo Park Raceway, Atlanta, then Five Flag Speedway Auto Club, Iowa and Kansas. Then we'll have a 3-race playoff with Talladega, Kentucky, and rounding out the season at Homestead, Miami. So going to be an awesome season. Some fast tracks, a few super speedways, some short track racing at Five Flags in Iowa. It is a very unique schedule. I don't think we visit 2 tracks that are alike. Well, I guess Charlotte and Texas would be the 2 tracks that are the most alike. Other than that, it's going to be a fantastic one. So hit that little notification bell so you know when we go live next season on October 10th. Of course, if you're interested in running that league next season, you can go ahead and go on the DoghouseRacingLeague.com website, sign up, get more information there. But you will not want to miss it, that is for sure. So the field just making their way off of turn number 4. Pace car getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn down on the pit road. And Richard Leclerc is going to lead them all the way down to the restart zone, halfway through the tri-oval here at Talladega Superspeedway. There it is, restart zone, green flag flies. We are back racing. Good jump for Bill Gentry up on that high side. He's able to stay right alongside the 117 of Richard Leclerc. Jamie Horn up into the 4th position, giving a big shove to Bill Gentry as they go into turn number 1. watches up the 4 washes up the track just a little bit, but Jamie Horn was able to stay connected, keep the energy going up on that high side. He's going to have a little bit more help from behind as well. So we got 4 cars lined up on that high side, running nose to tail. Let's see if they can get something going. That includes Ken Byers, and let's see who else is up there. I believe that is Kevin Hash. Yes, it is Kevin Hash. In the 03, trying to make something work. He's going to back out of it, though, and now Jamie Horn and Bill Gentry are going to be running all alone by themselves as that bottom lane starts to form up, and now everybody except for those 2 cars down on the bottom. Jamie Horn's trying to find a place to sneak in line, and he will indeed get himself down to the bottom. Now Ken Byers stuck there on the outside all by himself, and there's got another one out there with him as well. I believe that is Kevin Hash. Still stuck on the high side, not able to get back down. Country Chick says, let's go 94. Kyler Millette was just turned around a few laps ago. Doesn't look like he's got too much damage to that 94 machine. As we'll take a look as he comes by through the tri-oval here. And yeah, that car pretty clean, didn't hit anything, just got turned sideways. Got any damage that he did fixed up. And now he's got some help from behind in the form of the 14 of Mark Dumont. And right in front he's got Kevin Hash. And the 99 Ken Byers. So that top lane now starting to get a couple cars hooked up in it. We'll see if that top lane starts to make any movement as they come down into turn number 3. Score stage at lap 21. No stage break. They're just going to pay out bonus points for the top 10. As right now, everybody trying to get back single file after the craziness that we saw in the opening of this race. A little bit of gaps opening up here in the middle of the pack. First 5 cars kind of nose to tail. Got a little gap back to Steven Bonomo. I'm sorry, that's Brandon Lopez. Bill Gentry and Jamie Horn. And Hunter Simpson in that little group right there as well. But the top lane, or the first 5 starting to pull away just a little bit. That's Richard Leclerc, River Weldon, John Smith, and Eric Warman. Of course, the closer those cars are in a straight line, the faster they're going to go. And right now, everybody just kind of getting content just riding here. First 18 cars separated by just over a second. You got a few drivers who have lost the draft. That's Daniel Wilkerson. A lot of damage to that 28 machine, but he is still back out on the racetrack, logging some laps. Justin McMahon also back on the racetrack, a few laps down. Jason Ross. Looks like Jason Ross actually has retired from the race. Yeah, you see Ross is out of the race right now, so looks like he's the only driver to retire. Ray Rittner is still on pit road getting some damage fixed, along with Josh Cully and Gary Armillo. As the entire field continues to stay single file for the most part. Now you see the field just kind of strung single file right now. Again, it doesn't seem like it, but 42 laps is a long race. Plenty of time to get yourself back up to the front. I imagine with the stage being at lap 21, once we get to about lap 19, things are going to start heating right back up. But for the meantime, everybody just kind of ride in line. You see Kevin Brown moving up to the high side back there by himself, trying to get something going. But right now, everybody just kind of staying in line. And as I say that, the back of the field now is starting to get a little messy back here. We saw Steven Bonomo out of line. You see some too wide racing. Tyler Millette, Mike Leftwich, Mark Dumont, Kevin Hash all back here. Double file. We see Kevin Brown up there on that high side trying to get someone to pull along with him up there. Now we saw the Kevin Powell machine jumping up to the high side along with Jamie Horn as well. So now we're really starting to see something forming up here on lap number 15. And Brandon Lopez jumped up to that high side as well. Now he's starting to make something happen up there with Kevin Powell, Jamie Horn. I think it's Kevin Brown up there as well. Steven Bonomo, Ken Byers, there goes the 14 of Mark Dumont jumping up there as well. So top lane starting to get formed up right now. Starting to get a little bit of energy going as we see Ken Byers pulling out. Does not want to be up in this mix just yet. Now John Smith's going to jump up to that high side up in front of Lopez as he go around the lap car of Justin McMahon. Lopez battling for the lead up on the high side. He's got, John Smith battling for the top spot. Brandon Lopez right behind, Jamie Horn right behind him. Smith going to get out to the lead. He's going to pull down in front of Richard Leclerc. And Richard Leclerc is going to go to the high side and go right back around the 10 and put him back where he was. Joey Martell said, let's go Richard 117, who is back to the lead of this race with 25 laps to go. See the big bump there coming from, actually you see right into the engine of River Weldon there as he's giving a big shove to Richard Leclerc down into turn number 3. See off the back bumper of the 117 again. Kind of getting back to single file, except for that few cars up there on that high side. As I say that, now that high side really starting to work together. We got Jamie Horn leading that group up there now. The two Taco Bell cars of Brandon Lopez and Steven Bonomo as they're coming up on the lap car of Daniel Wilkerson. It's going to stay up high against the wall. The top lane starting to get some energy going. Starting to pull themselves forward. As Jamie Horn is now side by side with the second place car trying to get up to the lead as Daniel Wilkerson cordially stays up and out of the way. Allows the field to go right on by. Jamie Horn's actually going to lead that last lap. Jamie Horn is clear of Leclerc. So is Brandon Lopez. I wonder if either one of those drivers is going to tuck down to the bottom, or if they're just going to stay up in that middle lane right now. As Kevin Brown is fourth on the top side, now all the way up and clear of the leader. Kevin Brown thought about making a move down to the bottom, but he stays tucked up in line, as that high lane is currently the fastest lane. Now everybody comes down to the bottom. Jamie Horn takes over the lead with Brandon Lopez and Steven Bonomo dropping down into the top three. We are coming to the end of the stage. When we cross the stripe next time by, that will be the end of the stage. And Jamie Horner trying to get the stage win to go along with his championship in this final race. Three of Brandon Lopez right there on the back bumper, along with Steven Bonomo. As Jamie Horner will be your stage winner. You see Justin McMahon in the middle of this pack. Even though he's got lots of damage, he was able to hook right back into this pack, and he's able to stay right there with the lead lap cars, which tells me that his car is not as damaged as I thought it was. Unfortunately for McMahon, he is being scored quite a few laps down. 6 laps down to be exact. Daniel Wilkerson is the lucky dog at 2 laps down. Stop 3 wide racing in the middle of the pack for just a moment. Right now it looks like everybody's kind of settling down, even though we're 2 wide racing. Wide as Talladega is, you can easily run 2 wide, 3 wide, even 4 wide here without too many issues. Now we've got just 20 laps to go. And even with 20 laps to go, things are starting to heat up just a little bit. Justin McMahon kind of caught up right in the middle of this this wasp nest right here as we ran along with McMahon on the gyro cam. Shows how much banking is here at Talladega Superspeedway. He's stuck right behind Kevin Powell. As they make their way down through turns 1 and 2. McMahon trying to offer a little bit of help here to these drivers, but doesn't want to be in the way. They're doing a great job trying to help that top lane. Up on that high lane we see, we've got Steven Bonomo working that high side. Yes, it is. He's getting a shove here from the 14 of Mark Dumont. Know in the chat we saw someone cheering on Richard in the 117. He's still hanging tough here. Currently in the 6th spot. 4th car on the bottom here. And if I'm somebody like Richard Leclerc, Kevin Brown, Mark Dumont, even Steve Bonomo, I feel like I'm in the right spot right now. I kind of want to be in the middle of the pack there, as Bonomo's going to dive all the way down into the bottom lane. It's kind of where you want to be. You kind of don't want to be the leader at a track like this, because you can be a sitting duck, especially if that top lane can get lined up well. But if you're kind of in the middle of the pack here, or middle front, I should say. You see 117 diving down. Looks like he's going to come down to pit road. And, man, you do not want to pit here at Talladega by yourself. He did not come down, though, during the first yellow flag. So he might be running really low on fuel. So he's going to have to come down by himself. But we'll put that track map up there so you can see just how much of a death sentence this kind of is for that. I see a couple cars there on pit road. Here comes the field down into turn number 3. He's still sitting there stationary on pit road. Now he's rolling. He just left pit road as the field currently at full speed. Jamie Horn, 190 miles an hour coming down through the short chute. Well, Richard Leclerc, about 140 miles an hour. So 50-mile-an-hour difference between your leaders and the cars coming off pit road. He's just going down into the backstretch. Has not lost a lap yet, though. Sounds like Jamie Horn's going to be diving down on the pit road this time. So isn't the 3 of Brandon Lopez. See if anybody else calls out pitting here. I wouldn't be shocked to see much more than just those drivers coming down on the pit road here. Looks like Eric Warman coming down on pit road here as well. Look at them all scattering down on the pit road. Jamie Horn, Stephen Bonomo, Brandon Lopez, Kevin Brown, John Smith, River Weldon, Eric Warman, Bill Gentry, Kevin Powell, Hunter Simpson, Tyler Millette. All down on the pit road. At least Ken Byers, Mark Dumont, Christopher Simon, Kevin Hash, Mike Leftwich, and Michael Dow. All on pit road. Sounds like there was an issue here on pit road. Somebody ran into somebody else here. Don't know who it was. Now, if I'm this group back here, I want to stay out for 1 or 2 laps. I want to get up together, nice and tight. Run 2 or 3 laps, see if I can put a little bit of gap between these drivers. But no, they're all going to come down pit road this time. Ooh, Ken Byers almost spun it coming down onto pit road, but it looks like everybody got down cleanly. As you can see on the track map on the right, where everybody is, there comes Ken Byers stopped on pit road. You might just see 2 tire stops. You might see no tire stops. Talladega tires really don't wear. I know me personally, if I'm doing a gas and go like that, and it's going to take me at least the amount of time to take 2 tires, I take the 2. These drivers are going to have to stay all the way down on the apron until they get onto the backstretch. And unfortunately for Byers and Christopher Simon, they're not going to have much help here as their partners are kind of separated from them a little bit. Here comes the field at full speed. They're wisely going to stay tucked down. No, they're going to go up the track. If I was them, I would have stayed tucked down on the bottom. I made these drivers go around me on the high side, but just 4 cars lined up here. Jamie Horn, Kevin Brown, Stephen Bonomo, Justin McMahon in that mix as well. Looks like Byers and Simon are going to be able to latch on to this group right here. So we're going to have a 6-car breakaway where the rest of the field not very broken up, not lined up. They're going to be losing a ton of time. If we show the interval here, we'll get rid of the track map. If we show that interval there, you are seeing that lead grow exponentially. As already 3.5 seconds difference between 5th and 6th as it continues to grow. And that's just what happens when you have some drivers hooked up and in line. And then you've got a group of drivers who can't get things sorted out. Now they got things sorted out. Michael Dow going to come down pit road this time, it sounds like. There he goes. Just 12 laps to go. Jamie Horn out in the lead. It's a 5-second gap from 5th to 6th place. You can see that up on the screen there. Actually, I take that back. 3.9-second gap from 5th to 6th place. We'll see if these drivers are able to do anything here. Put up some lap times here and see who's a little bit quicker here at the line. And yeah, that time Weldon was just a little bit quicker. So 0.2 faster with 11 laps to go. Don't think there's going to be enough time to catch up unless we have a caution. Though once you get within that 1 second range, you start to really catch these guys up pretty quickly. And if these guys start getting side by side, getting 2 and 3 wide, that back group could easily catch right up. Yeah, you see the 99 Byers and Christopher Simon not as tightly on the back of the rest of these drivers. They keep pushing up the track just a little bit. And by not being as tight, we'll look at this second group now. You see how much tighter this group is all to each other. That's 5 cars under a blanket compared to these drivers who are just a little less organized. Now they're starting to get a little bit more organized. But before, they just were not organized as well. That's going to allow that back group to start catching up. And you're starting to see exactly that as that interval is now shrinking from 5th place to 6th place. Now that back group starting to slow down a little bit as we're seeing the interval start to grow back up. But if that front group starts racing here, getting a little side draft happy, it will easily allow that back group So we'll see if that back group starts to make any headway here in these final laps as we're coming to 8 laps to go. So yes, you have your top 5 here who, again, just not staying as tight and caught up. Actually, there's 6 cars here. One of them being Justin McMahon, who is a lap down. But you see now that Ken Byers and Christopher Simon just a little bit out of shape. It's allowed that back group to start to catch up yet again. We see Brandon Lopez right on the back bumper there, pushing River Weldon as hard as he can. Of course, it's great when you can push on somebody like that. You just want to be careful you don't spin them out. And you want to be careful that you don't overheat your car because it's really easy. Yep, I hear Lopez saying that his temperatures are a little too high right now. He's going to have to tuck back down in line. And that's going to allow the next driver, who is the 8 of Mike Leftwich, he's going to be the next pusher of this group. Meanwhile, this top group continues on. Kevin Brown thought about taking a look up to the high side. Bonomo stayed tucked down within, so he was not able to make that move happen. But I think as we come down to it, Kevin Brown might be thinking about trying to lead the rest of the group up to get around Jamie Horn, try to take the win here. But Superspeedway racing, it's like chess at 200 miles an hour. You don't want to make that move too early. You want to be kind of watching your opponents and making moves as they happen. Kind of want to kind of judge your moves a couple moves or laps ahead. Kind of see what everybody's doing around you. That's what Kevin Brown's doing right now. He's just kind of showing his hand. Now Steven Bonomo's going to look up to the high side. He's going to have no help, though. And he's going to lose. No, he's not going to lose any positions as Ken Byers going to let him bet. No. Take that back. He was not able to tuck down in front of Byers. So now Bonomo is going to fall to the back of this train. As we're coming to 4 laps to go, Steven Bonomo's got plenty of leeway back to the group behind, as now he's going to try to take a run here up on the high side. Gives a little side draft to Christopher Simon, but not able to get anything going up on that high side by himself. Meanwhile, you see this back group again still nose to tail. And now Mike Lethwich falls off the back bumper just a little bit. Of course, you want to try to give as much air as you can to the front nose. And you've got this other group back here, these 5 cars. You've got Tyler Millette, Hunter Simpson, Bill Gentry, Kevin Powell, John Smith, all in line. This is 10th through 15th. So just a bunch of 5 and 6 car packs throughout the field. As Bonomo continues trying to make something happen up here, and while that's happening, that's allowing the front 3 to kind of get away. But that's also going to allow a big run to come from the 99 of Byers. He's going to take that run and jump up to the high side with Christopher Simon and Steven Bonomo up there. Jamie Horn's going to go up and block that high side. Now he's going to try to come back down in front of Just McMahon, and he will. But that really disrupted that high lane, as now the 21 of Christopher Simon is going to fall all the way to the back of this pack. Ken Byers is going to continue to work that high side. He's going to have Steven Bonomo now right on the back bumper as we have 3 laps to go. Still, that back group is too far back to really be of any concern to our leaders with 3 to go. They are slowly gaining on this group, but not as quickly as they would hope, as Bonomo now is leading the high side, as Kenneth Byers did jump up and take over the lead. But down through the trioval, here comes Bonomo working that high side yet again. He's got some help from Christopher Simon and Kevin Brown as we come to 2 laps to go. Bonomo now going to take the lead away from Ken Byers, leaving Christopher Simon and Kevin Brown up on the high side all by themselves. 2 versus 4. Now McMahon's going to jump up to the high side. We'll see who this is going to benefit as they come down the backstretch. Coming up on some lap traffic as well. We see a pack just in front of our leaders. Christopher Simon, Steven Bonomo side by side for the lead, coming down through turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, white flag will be in sight as they come down towards the short chute and towards the tri-oval here to take 1 lap to go. Again, look where that start-finish line is. It is way past the tri-oval. 1 lap to go. White flag's in the air. Bonomo out in the lead by a nose as they came across the line that time. 2 by 2 by 2 all the way through this front group. Kevin Brown trying to push that 21 to the win. Meanwhile, we see Jamie Horn right there on the back. Oh, he turns Bonomo hard into the outside wall. Our lead group crashes. Kevin Brown sneaks through to take the lead. Ken Byers sits in second. They're still wrecking behind. Brandon Lopez up into the 3rd spot. Mike Lethwich, though, going to take a look down to the inside. Leftwich going to take over that third spot with two cars battling for the lead. Kevin Brown, Ken Byers as they come down through the short chute towards the tri-oval. Byers going to try to give a shove here to Brown. He's going to push him up the track. They're going to bounce off each other. Byers down below the line. He's going to have to give it back, and Kevin Brown is going to get the win here in the season finale from Talladega Superspeedway. Ken Byers comes home in P2. Mike Leftwich comes home P3. River Weldon and Brandon Lopez, your top 5. But how about Kevin Brown coming home with the victory today? 21 spots from where he started. As I said earlier, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And Kevin Brown showed exactly that. Let's go back and take a look to see what happened. On that white flag there. Taking a look here from the blimp, and we see the 99 Ken Byers gets just barely to the outside of Steve Bonomo. That turns him hard into the outside wall. Bounces off the wall, catches Christopher Simon, who catches Byers again. No, misses Byers. Catches the 98 of Jamie Horn, who catches the outside wall hard. Justin McMahon sneaks through there just barely. And then we saw this second group come through, and I don't know if they were just blind or what, but people just trying to avoid Jamie Horn. They have more contact there. As Kevin Brown comes home with the victory tonight, he's going to come over and burn it down right here against the wall in the tri-oval. He burns it down and parks it right here in front of the start-finish line. Let's take a look at your final results for the season finale here in the Summer Series. Again, Kevin Brown coming home with the win. Ken Byers brings it home in second. Mike Leftwich third. River Weldon and Brandon Lopez your top 5. Tyler Millette brings home 6. Hunter Simpson from the 7th spot. Bill Gentry home 8th. Kevin Powell and John Smith round out your top 10. 11th was Eric Warman. Stephen Bonomo back in the 12th spot. Jamie Horn finishes in 13th. Christopher Simon back in 14th. And Mark Dumont, your 15th place finisher. Richard Leclerc comes home in 16th. Michael Dow, 17th. Kevin Hash back in the 18th position. 19th was Daniel Wilkerson and Justin McMahon in 20th. Ray Rittner, Josh Cully, Jason Ross, and Gary O'Meal round out the field here tonight with DNFs in the season finale. As we get ready to talk to our top 3. Waiting for our third place finisher, Mike Leftwich, to make his way down to the booth. Well, we got a minute. Again, one last time, we want to thank all of our great partners that have made this season possible, including Trackside NASCAR Outlet for their continued support, not just as the race sponsor tonight, but as the series sponsor all season long. So thank you, NASCAR Trackside Outlet, which is Trackside NASCAR Outlet, which is your authorized Lionel dealer with a full line of diecast, including cup, Xfinity truck, driver apparel, hats, and jackets. Trackside NASCAR Outlet offers everything NASCAR, including full-size and mini helmets, flags, and coolers. Stop by and check out their store, follow them on Facebook, or check out their website at tracksidenascaroutlet.com. Of course, Group 6, another great partner here. Rev up your brand's potential with Group 6 at every turn of the Doghouse racing season. As your creative marketing powerhouse, we're here to fuel your success, accelerate your impact, and steer your brand towards victory. Group 6, where every race is an opportunity to outshine and outperform. Discover more at group6inc.com. Of course, Nap Daddy Racing, for all your iRacing painting needs. Check them out over at napdaddyracing.com. Check out their link under free stuff and get some paints today. You can also check out the Doghouse Racing League's website for schedules, points, standings, as well as merch over at doghouseracingle.com. Check out our website at intensityracing.com if you're a small-time race team looking for some swag. Check out Intensity Racing today and get a quote. Also, you can pick up some Atlee Atman Races racing gear as well some novelty tees. So check it all out over at intensityracing.com. And finally, our great partner over at ButtKicker. ButtKicker is a well-known and established leader in gaming haptics. The award-winning line of ButtKicker products lets users feel low-frequency sounds. Their products are used and endorsed around the world by leading PC and console gamers, including professional sim racers. Check out the full line of ButtKicker products and figure out what's right for you. Visit thebuttkicker.com. Still waiting for our top 3 here. Does not look like we are going to see Mike Leftwich down here in the room. I'm just taking one more look through the it does not look like he is here. So let's bring in our second place finisher here tonight, which would be Ken Byers. Kenneth, you got Josh over to me? You got a copy? Man, it's going well. Look at you getting a great run here tonight. Coming home P2, kind of a wild last lap. You were able to avoid the chaos. Almost snuck away with the victory there, but Kevin was able to get you there right at the last moment. Talk us through the last few laps there and the intensity you were going through.
Yeah, obviously, I want to apologize to the 9 car and everybody else who got involved in that. It was not my intention, even though it wasn't my intention. Nonetheless, it happened. I want to apologize for that. Yeah, it was. I would say after the first pit stop, obviously it split us up into different groups, and we were single file there, and we were working really well. And I was working with the 21 to try and work the outside. And it's just really, it's really difficult to generate that energy on the outside unless you have somebody locked on your bumper and you can utilize the side draft. But I want to congratulate Kevin for his win, and I think it was a great race. And once again, I want to apologize for taking Steven out and everybody else.
Yeah, tough break there at the end, but obviously it's Superspeedway racing, so it happens. But overall, great season for you this season. A lot to look forward to next season. I know I'm excited for next season. How's your outlook on next season going to be?
To be honest, when we first started with this car, the first couple races, I think I got taken out the first 2 races, and then the third race after that, I think I took myself out. It was like I was so used to the Gen 4 car that when you drove it off the right rear, and the car was pretty stiff, or excuse me, pretty loose. This car, you drive off the right front, and it's a very stiff car, very aerodynamically sensitive. These things push a big hole in the air. So I think the second half of the season was much better for me. And I look forward to next season. I haven't seen the schedule yet. I'm not sure if it's out, but I look forward to another season, and hopefully we can get some more guys in to race in this group. I think it's overall it's a great group to race with.
Well, in the Discord under the Tuesday Night Series tab under Tuesday schedule, it is out, and it is a fantastic looking schedule. A great mix of tracks from Charlotte, Daytona, Chicago, Texas, Six Flags,
Awesome.
Auto Club.
Awesome.
A 3-round playoff with Talladega, Kentucky, and Homestead. It's going to be fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to I'm looking forward to next season. Hoping everybody's going to tune in, and good luck again next season. Of course, Kenneth, before we let you go, anyone you want to thank, any shot you got to give here tonight?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for who puts on this race group. I look forward to it every Tuesday. I always rush home to do this, and I really enjoy it. It's really been a pleasure the past 2 seasons. Everybody who puts it on, I thank you for week in, week out doing the broadcast. I think you do an incredible job, and everybody who's here who participates week in, week out. Obviously, we can't have a group if people don't participate. So just being here and showing up, and I look forward to next season.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations again on the second place finish. Good luck next season, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, Josh. All right. Have a good night.
You as well. So that's your second place finisher, Kenneth Byers, with a great run here tonight. We're going to bring in Mayor K Doggy. That's Kevin Brown here with the win here tonight. Kevin, you got Josh on the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy. How you doing tonight, sir?
I am doing well. Not as well as you're doing, though. Getting the win here in the season finale. Man, what a race. We gaining 21 spots from where you started. I said at the beginning of the race, it doesn't matter where you start. It's where you finish. who your friends are and how you can get to the front. And it seemed like you had some friends out there who were able to push you up towards the front, and then at the end you were just right place at the right time, making your way through the wreck. Talk us through those last few laps, that pit stop, and what you guys are doing to communicating to stay together and keep that lead.
Oh, me, Jamie, and Steven and Justin were sitting there talking about staying in line so that second group couldn't catch us. Because I knew if they would catch us, they just have a crap load of speed and just go right on by us. So it was just a matter of us staying in line. Up to that, the last couple laps, it was fair game for everybody. And then Kenneth got into Steven a little bit, felt bad about turning him. And then it was just getting lucky enough to get through that, and then it was me and Kenneth, and I kind of got into his right rear fender, and it kind of shot me up there. So I'll take it.
Absolutely, right place, right time. Sometimes luck is more important at these super speedways than anything. As a super speedway racer, I can honestly say that. But man, just a great season overall. I've been excited about how this season turned out. Really looking forward to next season as well. Looking at the schedule next season, anything that stands out for you? You looking forward to any of the tracks out there?
I'm looking for the schedule overall. We didn't have a bad season for the 33 car this year at all. Just bad luck. Just, hopefully we just turn that around and we can go for the top 3 in points, if not championship.
Absolutely. And again, fantastic season for you, Kevin. Again, congratulations with the win here tonight in that Trackside NASCAR Outlet car. And of course, before we let you go tonight, anyone who wanted we do have a shout out in this stream here as well. Not sure who it is. It just says GD on YouTube. It says Attaboy33. So
I think that's Dad.
there you go.
He kind of watches all the races. Awesome. Thanks to you guys screaming it.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate him tuning in, giving you the shout out there, and the floor is going to be yours. Anyone you want to thank, any shots you got to give here tonight?
Oh, the first one I got to give is to Trackside NASCAR Outlet for all the support that they do. Without their help, this isn't really possible, as easily as it is. Great business, great owners. Got to give a big shout out to them for all the hard work that they helped us out with. Got to give you guys a shout out for the great broadcast. You as well. Got to give a shout out to Atlee as well for the way he's driving that late model. If I can.
Oh, of course you can. He's had a heck of a getting off topic for a second here. When Dayton, that's Atlee's father, sent me a picture of the paint job because he kind of threw it back to Martin Truex Jr. in the 78 there in the 19. When he showed me that paint job, I go, man, y'all got to get like 3 wins this season with that car because it just looks good. Well, they were able to get 2 wins this season, and it was more than they were expecting. Running South Boston for the first time, getting a win there. He's had a hell of a season, and man, he appreciates the support that we give him and you guys give him as well. So definitely, I'm going to shout out Atlee as well. Heck of a season there, Atman, and good luck next season as well.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to Group 6 and Shoney's, Butt Kicker, for all their support as well. Without them, it's not as easy.
Absolutely, man. Well, again, congratulations on your win. Good place to do it. The season finale. Get you some momentum going into next season. Of course, couple big super speedway races in that one as well, including Daytona is the second race, Echo Park, which is technically a super speedway now, especially in these cars. It runs so good, and Talladega in the playoffs. So again, good luck next season. Hopefully, we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night, and thank you for the awesome broadcast this season.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Have a great one.
You too.
So there was your winner here tonight, Kevin Brown getting the win. Of course, Jamie Horton didn't get a chance to talk to him tonight, but want to congratulate him with the championship this season as well. Again, whole new season coming up in just a few weeks. October 14th will be the kickoff for the next Trackside NASCAR Outlet ARCA season, the ARCA Winter Series. Again, a little different format. We're going to have playoffs in that one as well, so it's going to be a fantastic one. You're not going to want to miss it. hit that like button, follow and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know anytime we go live here on Intensity Broadcasting. Again, whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on Kick, on Twitch, you know, those likes do actually help us out a ton. So go ahead, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. We got racing on Monday nights. We might have some more racing coming up on this channel as well. So a lot going on pretty soon. So check it all out here on Intensity Broadcasting. And that's going to do it for us here tonight. I'd like to personally thank, again, Trackside NASCAR Outlet for everything they've done with this season. Everybody in the Doghouse Racing League that makes this season possible. Know a lot of hard work goes behind the scenes with Daniel Wilkerson and Jamie Horn, and I'm not really sure who else the admins are. I think Jess McMahon's an admin as well. So a lot goes on with those guys. They do a fantastic job. So I want to shout them out. And really, really look forward to being back here in just a few weeks' time. So that's going to do it for us here on Intensity Broadcasting. Again, thank you for everybody who tunes in. Thank you for all your support. As our boy Atlee